The continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Mia Farrow as Allison Mackenzie, Ryan O'Neill as Rodney Harrington, Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson, Tim O'Connor as Elliot Carson, Christopher Connolly as Norman Harrington.
News item in today's Peyton Place Clarion. Allison Mackenzie, 18, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Elliot Carson of 651 Seabury Lane, was struck by an automobile Monday night on the Old Beach Road near Brighton Point. She was taken to Doctors Hospital where her condition is listed as critical. Dr. Michael Rossi of the hospital staff said that Miss Mackenzie suffered a severe subarachnoid hemorrhage and has not regained consciousness. End of news item. And the beginning of fear for Marion Fowler.
Marion, what happened? Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
You sure?
Yes.
How'd you do it?
I don't know. It was an accident. I guess I put it in the wrong gear.
Well, I know it was an accident, Marion, but accidents aren't like you.
I'm sorry. I know how you hate inconveniences, but I'll have it fixed.
You take my car, and I'll take this old heap in and get it fixed.
What did I do to deserve you?
Everything. Well, how goes it?
Slow. Allison.
Well, that's why I came here. I thought it might be some help to you to know exactly what's going on, exactly what we're going to try and do for her.
I appreciate it, Doctor. Apparently the Peyton jail hasn't heard of the prison grapevine. Not much news filters in. I guess people are so busy trying to protect me, they don't have much time to consider my feelings.
Well, that's easy to understand.
Yeah, but not very easy to live with.
Well, I won't pat the back of your hand or make any small phrases to disguise the truth. The medical truth. Allison's condition is critical. She has what we call a subarachnoid hemorrhage. That means there's been some bleeding in the brain. And the bleeding has stopped, but we don't know how much is still there.
Isn't there any way to find out?
Yes, when our nervous system, other vital functions of the body return to normal. Right now, she needs time. Time for her body to stop reacting to what's already happened. Now, we don't know how long that's going to take. It could be hours or days.
The longer it takes.
Well, the more her chances are of some residual or after effect. Right now, what we're going to try and do is bring her out of the coma, make sure that the pressure doesn't build up in the brain.
Doctor, would it help if I were there?
Well, she can't see or hear anything.
No, but I could still be there when she comes out of it.
Yes, but...
Well, my father is trying to arrange bail. I could be out of here tonight, tomorrow morning, soon.
Well, in that case, I think it would be good for her, for both of you. If you could see her, I think you'd feel much better.
Yeah. It's the lousy pictures you conjure up in this place. They make the worst horror film seem like a fairy tale. I'd almost learned to live with it. I was determined not to let it smother me. Now every minute I spend in this place.
I have to be going.
Thanks for coming by, Doctor.
Well, I'll keep in touch.
Yeah.
Hello, Wes.
Bye.
Sorry, Rod. I didn't mean to be rude.
That's all right, Dad.
I thought I had it right in the palm of my hand. When I opened it,
Court's turned you down.
I haven't been to court yet.
But I thought that's where...
I went to see your grandfather.
Why?
Well, I wanted to be sure I had the kind of money it would take for your bail.
But why go to him?
I had to, Rod. My name doesn't open doors anymore. I had to force his open to make him listen to me. Well, he listened and waited while I pleaded and begged. My visit was probably the best therapy he's had in years.
I'm sorry, Dad. I know what it cost you to go there. You shouldn't have done it.
I couldn't have done it for myself, but I had to risk it for you. I had to gamble at your well-being would outweigh the hate. It's the worst time I've ever misread anybody so completely. He savored every grudge, every trespass, every affront. He's hoarded hatred in that room of his. It permeates the air. It's what keeps him alive. Everything I'd ever done stood between us in that room. Your mother and what I'd done to her memory, most of all.
Dad, let you and me try and be done with that.
No chance, Rod, as much as we'd like to. My past has a life all its own. We can't live with it. We can't ignore it. I failed you just by being me.
We'll climb out from under. We'll make it. If we just hang on.
If we just hang on. That has a good sound, Rod. I'm going to get you out of here. Don't you worry about that. It may take a little longer, but I'll swing it.
I know you will, Dad.
Gone!
Dad. Thanks for leveling with me. For so long, I've thought of you as a Superman in a three-button suit. I had forgotten you could bleed.
Hello, Julie.
Hello, Leslie. How's Rodney?
He's all right.
Well, you look tired.
I've had something of a setback, Julie.
Oh, you've had them before, temporarily?
You were right when you said I could do Rodney more harm than good by interfering.
After you left the house, I regretted what I'd said, Les.
And you were right when you told me how unpopular my name had become.
You make me sound guilty.
Someone had to tell me. I've always known I could depend on you to tell me the truth.
I'm sorry if I hurt you, Les.
Must not hurt too much. I always seem to be coming back for more. Can we have dinner together some night soon?
Yes, Les, we could.
I'm glad, Julie.
No, Mrs. Evans has been dismissed. 2 days ago. Yes, thank you. Miss Chernak. Yes? There's a message for you. Miss Choate would like you to return your completed personnel folder directly to personnel. It's down the corridor to your right, room 109.
I don't have it with me today.
They'd appreciate it as soon as possible.
That's when they'll get it.
Miss Chernak.
Miss Anderson, you delivered your message. Thank you.
Miss Chernak.
Yes?
You'll be passing this station every morning and every evening, and I don't know how many times in between. Pretending that I don't exist won't make me disappear.
So I've noticed.
And why not try to make it a little easier on both of us?
That's one game I've never learned how to play, Miss Anderson.
Well, you'd better start, Miss Chernak. Because I don't intend to disappear for you or for anyone else.
Thank you for the warning.
Shall I tell Miss Choate you'll have your folder in tomorrow?
You seem to be making the rules around here. You tell her anything you like.
Hello, Stella.
Oh, Jerry.
Do you know someone around here?
No, I'm not visiting. I'm working as an assistant here for Dr. Rossi.
Oh, yes. I heard he had a new research project.
Yes.
You'd probably be a great help to him.
Oh, I hope so. Are you visiting parishioners?
Yes, and there's a chapel here. And I like to spend time there when I can.
That where you keep your answers, Jerry?
Oh, you'd be surprised what you could find out in there.
Yes, I would.
But there's one secret. You've got to look.
I found my answers, Jerry.
Under a microscope?
Magnified 1,000 times, crisp and clear, so there's never any doubt. They ask the questions, we give the answers. So once you get them, nobody can pull the rug out from under.
Oh, it sounds sure and safe.
It is. Once we find our source, our problems are almost over. Yours are just beginning.